welcome in. My name is Jane. Okay, so we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. Whenever you find this, it's the right time for you, and don't try to force anything or try to make anything fit. So we're going to begin with group 1. Welcome, group 1. Planting seeds, intentions. Okay. All right, they're going to have me pull out one of these dimension cards here. Wow, that came up quick. Number 9, or is it number 6? Maybe 6. I'm going to go with 6. I'm not sure. I'll have to wait until I look it up in the book. Okay, let's see here. Let's start with the tarot. Here we go. All right, here we go. Hanged Man. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to pull out all the cards, and then I'm just going to do it this way for a change. Okay, we have the Hangman, the Star, and the Moon. Holy cow, look at that. Wow. Okay, this is impressive. Okay, so we're going to start with the number 34, planting seeds, intentions. This is a highly spiritual type card. So we have visions and intentions, and you're taking those steps towards your goals. Like you're planting all this seeds. Yeah, planting all these seeds, all these ideas. Some that maybe it's a project that you're working on. Okay, and the Hanged Man, again, that is like spiritual growth, and where you go into contemplation so that you can allow those answers that you're looking for in your imagination to flow. You could be seeing, you could be a gardener, or you could enjoy planting. You also could be seeing like spirals, or a lot of yellow, or fish even. Now, the Star card is about like that hope and inspiration. It's also about, like, you see that shooting star, it's like a glow up, right? Like, you can even make a wish on that. You could be somebody that's like a stargazer, or somebody that actually has a lot of I'm going to say magic. Yeah. Now, and then where you have the moon here, you know we're talking about like, even in the darkest times, you shine brightly. You have insight, and maybe even prophetic dreams. It could be like with the moon too. It's about a lot of changes. So you could have some changes that are coming in, especially where you've been planting these seeds and using like this hangman. This is where you've been doing an awful lot of contemplating on your intentions. So I think you've spent some time in deep thought. Yep. I think you've been allowing your imagination to soar. Yes. And you see this little glow bug here, this little firefly, like even in the dark, like you glow, you know what I mean? Because you have you have the sun energy, you have the water. And I just noticed, like, in this card here that I pulled out, you also have like the same color that's in those fish, and the glow bug. Oh yeah, and I just noticed that there's like this toad here on this little wall, or well, I guess it's a well. You have this moth flowing towards it. So moths are, they're always led by the light. So you're somebody that is definitely led by your heart space. But not just that, like, I know that you believe um, that there's way more beyond what we see on the surface of the earth. You have like the 34, like with the 3, but then the hangman too, that's number 12, which also can represent a 3. So, you have like 3 3 with that. And then the star card, number 17 and or an 8. The moon is number 18, which is a 9, which is completion too, right? Without the changes, yeah. Okay. All right, spirit. And again, like, it doesn't matter where you are. I think it's because you soak up so much light that even in the dark, you still glow, like even in the dark. Okay, spirit, where do you want me to begin here? What card do you want me to bring out? Okay, so they're asking me to bring out a dragon card. Oh, look at that on the bottom too. It says Cat Joker number 7. The time has come for action. You will receive all only by being prepared to give all. You have the number 7. 34 can also represent a 7. So, this card is. I'm going to have my deck upside down, or it's just this card here. Okay. All right. So let's see. Oh, that wasn't very good. Right, spirit. Oh my gosh, I can't seem to. What's going on with the cards? Okay, let me try it this way. I've been having some interference trying to get this going here. It's been a few days. Cards have just been sitting on my desk, and I lit my candle and I walked away and it came back and it was out, and I'm just like, what is going on here? Look at this one. Ashtar, Sharon, and Turbo. Look, it's all that blue too. It's all this blue, and that blue is the same color that's in that too. Friendship requires attention, respect, and harmony. Nurture it. It is very precious. Do not lose touch with your friends. Okay, this could be because of the hangman. You could be spending a lot of time alone. Yeah, and I think it's because you're going through a lot of changes. It's on the bottom. Number 10, Aurora and Maxilu. I don't know. Your true power is the light of your own magic. No kidding. Remember that you are a powerful, magical creature. Okay. I did talk about, and I said I wanted to say magic when that moon card came out, or the star card, I mean. Because then you wish upon a star, Okay, here, let's see. Looking on the bottom too, the sun, look at that. Sun god, number 21, another 3. So, you could be seeing like 333. You could be seeing like number 7, 34. Free yourself from lies and deception and live your truth. Shine in your own light. Other people's truths are of no use to you. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what that's about, but you might know. Okay. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Yeah. I'm thinking that you've been locking yourself away and been doing this inner work. Look at that. And you get 2 castles here. And then you have these bubbles. So your light is shining brightly, reaching your destination. Okay. Yeah. This is because you're doing all this work. You're planting all these seeds and intentions here. Okay, let's see what else Spirit has here for you. All right. I think they want me to read one of these dragon cards here, but they'll let me know when I get further into this reading here. Yeah, I'm just noticing, like you have like the rain falling from the sky, the shooting stars falling. It's on the bottom, navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. Like I said, I think you're some kind of stargazer. I think you resonate with being a star seed. Star seed, that's funny, Spirit. What's this here? Crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. She's under the moon doing that too. You could be doing a lot of releasing under the moon, and look at that transformation. And they were talking about, see, with the moon card too, that brings in a lot of change, right? It's really feminine too, the energy from the moon. A fresh new way of living emerges. This comes right out under the hangman. Yeah. Look, in the first light, beginning a new cycle. Okay. So that's this transformation. You're going to be beginning a new cycle here. Okay. What else? You want one of these here. Independence, number 35. Well, number 34 and then number 35. Look at that butterfly. Oh, is that a moth? I think that's a moth. Just like in the card here, the moth. All right. Quality of pride, number 30. Wow. All right, Spirit. What is it that you want this group to know? What is it that they need to know? Whoever you are, you've been doing a lot of internal work. I can see that. Freedom. Yes, it's going to bring you a lot of freedom. It certainly is. Number 50. You have number 10, pausing. There's another 10 there. And 23, reflectiveness. Okay, you don't want those. This one here on the bottom is sticking. New ideas, number 8. Just like the star cards, number can be an 8. So you could be seeing 8 too. You notice there's like 40, number 40, and then number 50, and then number 10, and then 10 come out earlier. So there's 10 between. You might actually be seeing 10 or 10 even. New ideas. Yeah, this is that inspiration, the dream, the dreaming coming under the moon here. It's all this imagination and dream work going on. So you could be, yeah, I think you're trying to do a lot of manifesting or something here. This is for this one here. Okay, so they're asking me to bring out this here, and I haven't used these in a reading before, so let's see what they want here. Okay, you could resonate with dragons too. You might be seeing, oh look, there's seahorses here, and there's owls. There's all kinds of different types of birds. Okay, the foxes. There's trumpets even playing here. You could be seeing peacocks or butterflies. Yeah. Okay. You want your spirit want me to cut this, or do you want to? Okay, they're going to have me cut this deck here. Ooh, this one. Remember that in life you ought to behave as at a banquet. It's from Epic. Okay. Life is a banquet, not a party. Epictetus, I guess is his name, has in mind a Roman banquet wherein different food dishes are passed about. You may freely take of any that makes its way to you and enjoy it heartily, but also Some other fare might pass you by because you were not quick enough. In either case, do not make too much of a fuss. Take life as it comes to you, good or bad, and continue to enjoy the banquet. Yeah, they're talking about that infinity. So if you feel like you've, or you missed out in one, it's going to come back around. On this one here, this one, what does it say? In a word, neither death nor exile nor pain nor anything of this kind is the real cause of your doing or not doing any action, but our inward opinions and principles. Okay. It is tempting to attribute to the circumstances of our lives all our maladies and more generally the cause of our dissatisfaction. Stoics reject this perspective, saying that ultimately our happiness in life is determined solely by our choices. The choices come about by the opinions which we have control over. We have control over our opinions because we decide whether to consent or disagree with them. This giving of consent can only be given from a position of rational evaluation. Okay. All right, Spirit. So we're going to read this card here. They keep drawing me to the dragons. I'm not sure which one they want me, so I'm going to read this one. I don't know if it's number 6 or 9. Let me find out here. But 6 would make sense because they were showing like the 3-3, and 3-3 makes 6, so it could be 6. Let's find out. Nope, it's 9. Either or, I mean, 9 works out too because I think they showed 3-3-3. Okay, so here we go. Number 9. Let's see what this card says here. Commit to closure. Yeah, that's because something's coming to an end here. Something's been completed. Some kind of cycle here. The promise of new can be enticing. The intoxication blend of hope, inspiration, and optimism can seem irresistible. Now, the wish card is about hope and inspiration. You know what I mean? That glow up, making that wish. There are many beautiful ideas and dreams to conjure up. That's the moon, talks about dreams, yet limited time to bring them all to life. A vivid imagination, open to possibilities, can keep us youthful and vital. However, that same questioning nature can distract us from fulfilling our purpose when driven by fear, boredom, or lack of commitment. Sometimes the thrill of the new needs to be placed aside so that the joyful fulfillment of heartfelt ideas can come to life. There are many beautiful adventures on your spiritual horizon, but you can only approach them by taking the journey step by step in the here and now. Earn your next creative leap by attending to what needs to be done. Whew. I just got so lightheaded. Okay, Spirit, I think they want me to read this card number 40. They keep drawing my attention to it. I can't stop looking at that card. It's number 40. Number 40. There's a little blurb here they want me to read, and I don't know what it is. Let's see here. Okay, what's the message? Okay, so this is a message from Ashtar. Greetings, my friend. We have known each other for such a long time and have gone through so much together. I often mention your name with a smile and will with love in my heart when I recount tales of past experiences. The time has now come to anew our friendship. Remember that that great feeling that friendship nourished by the purest love brings, a clear and unsullied love free of conditions or judgment. I accept you as you are, and you accept me as I am. That's how it always was and always will be. Create such friendships with the people around you, and you will be one of the richest beings in the universe, and you will also find and bring peace. Since the creation is his soul, Ashtar Sharon has been connected with a dragon called Turbo. And here's a message from Turbo. Once upon a time, many years ago, all of the knowledge of Lemuria, all the blue, that's all the fish, that's why they brought up the fish. Okay, and Lemuria and Atlantis was shored by the scales of my body. I now bring this knowledge to you, the people who are opening to receiving it. Take in and absorb this knowledge and pure technologies, even if you are no scientist. Carry in your light body, and you will one day pass it on to someone who can make use of it. Meditate, call Ashtar Sharon and me to you, and allow us to store this knowledge in your light body for a time. It would be a great help and as an act of friendship toward the earth. Wow. And that, and of course they brought out the earth here about you planting seeds. Okay. All right. So I hope this video finds you well, and I hope you really resonated with it, because it's a little, I'm a little like lightheaded and spaced out. I just can't seem to, you know, center myself. So I'm going to close this reading, and I'm going to move on to group 2, and I'm going to send you love and light. And if you've made it this far in the video and you liked it, hit the like, subscribe, the notification bell, and share. And it really helps the channel. So I will maybe see you in group 2. Welcome, group 2. Let's see here. Tobacco, Sacred Medicine, Reciprocation, number 25 or 7. Okay, so I'm going to bring out one of these and read this at the end of the reading here. These Dimensions of Light cards. Okay. So we're deciding to bring up the cards today. Number 23. So 23 and 25. We're going to pull out all the tarot cards here, and then I'm going to read the whole thing at once. Number 10, so 10 of Swords. The Devil card. And the Magician, number 1. Okay. Okay, so we're going to begin with the Tobacco Sacred Medicine card. This is about opportunities and or connections, and it's about building so that you're like that give and take, and that's going to soon be entering your life, and it's going to be beneficial to all the parties that are involved. This is also to help assist with intentions. Oh, that's funny, because group 1 was about intention, so group 1, you might actually resonate with that as well. What else is going on here? Spirit. Oh, reciprocation. Yeah. This is a lot to do with like energetically about using Mother Earth and her sacred fire. Something's going to be life changing in your environment. And see, like the Ten of Swords. I mean, Ten of Swords is all about, something is broken and it's over. It's this sad realization. Whatever this is, nothing can save it. It's over. This is like a finished thing. And then the Devil card, I mean, that represents change. It represents like a darkness coming into your world, that could even overwhelm you. But also with that Devil card, like you can see this stag or deer or whatever that is in the picture there, even though it's in the dark, like its eyes are lit up. So you know, it's like, you know, that deer, you know, you're able to battle the elements, you're able to be powerful and hold your ground, basically. You know when to leave and when to stay, and you know what I mean? Like you're really connected to the earth in a very magical way, really. And you know the deer also, um you know, they fight against predators and each other, because you know, like the stags, I mean, they smack their heads together or their horns or whatever, they fight. Sometimes they're just scratching their horns on a tree and they get stuck. I've seen that many times, actually, that deer get stuck in like a bee in a tree or something. So um I think you've had been in like sticky situations before. You've had a lot of darkness around you. You could look at all these cards here, but then look, suddenly, you know what I mean? Because you're so magical, you know, you're the magician here. You know, this is like manifesting a whole new reality. So something, you know, this is all your will too, right? Your will to rise out of all of this. You know what I mean? You, like, see all these feathers that are like the bird has, you know, lost all the feathers or whatever. But I think really this might have been all this like dead weight. Well, I guess feathers are light, but it's a representation of you losing all this dead weight that, you know, you're going to emerge, because you're emerging from this darkness. You're going to emerge way stronger. So any opportunities that come up for you, you should really try to seize them. You know, dealing with this darkness, and you're going to emerge so much stronger, because you know you have the will to do so. All right, so what do you want to begin here? They want to bring out a dragon card here. Look, sun god, number 21. Free yourself from lies and deception and live your truth. Shine in your own light. Other people's truth are no of no use to you. Yeah, I think you might be getting gaslit or something here. Okay, so number 24. So you have 23, 24, and 25 here. Okay, so this is Arcadia has spoken. Your inner servitude is over. Your beliefs and independencies are melting away. I am awakening the magic that will free you. Know that freedom begins in thoughts. Oh my goodness, spirit. And you know, so you have all this purple, like it's almost like Saint Germain light here, coming in and bringing in this healing. You know, through the fire too, right? The, you know, the, that's like burning away all these old energies. Is there another card here, Spirit? No. There's something else. They want me to use something else here for you, though. Okay, they do want me to read this card. So it's number 8. It's called Airmead, I don't know, in Matilda. So you are now in need of rest and recuperation. It is only when cradled in the silence of a powerful being that you can achieve self awareness and follow your soul path with divine clarity. And you'll see like this green here too, and you know it's about this healing, right? It's about healing whatever has been whatever's happened, because I can guarantee you that you're somebody that's has been through it, because we have the 10 of swords here, and then of course this talks about like burning away all that. Okay, you want this one here? Okay, so great adventure, take a risk, venture forward. Yeah. So you need to break away from whatever this is, though, and find a sanctuary. Yeah, you know what? That came out in the first reading too. Okay. If you chose this one first, there might be another message in the first reading. Okay, Spirit, what is it that you want here? Another one. This is just the one for this. Taking shelter. The answers are within, just like with this one here. Look, in the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. Yeah, whatever this give and take situation that's going to go on here, whatever connection that you're going to end up building on here, it's going to be a really easy flow. And that's how you're going to know it was meant to be, because the flow, it'll just flow. There won't be this resistance. You know what I mean? Okay, so you want one of these? Not yet. Okay. You want one of these? Okay. So they want me to bring up this deck here. Conflicted decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. Family, fertility, parenthood, and pregnancy. Okay, so all that could be going on too. Let's see here. This Ten of Swords, Spirit. What do they need to know to this person to resonate with here? Okay. One more, Spirit. States. Look at family on the bottom again. So it's definitely shallow, hollow, empty, boredom. Comes with the Ten of Swords. So whatever that energy is. And then you have mistakes, misunderstood, victim, lost soul. Yeah. Apology, forgiveness, return, sorry. Yeah, I think whatever this is, it's over though. Whatever this person did, whatever they did, it has put a rift in the family. Jeez. Yeah, I think you've realized your importance because it has depth here. You see all these orbs? This is all your spirit team. Yeah, awareness, importance, and value. You've learned your value. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There was some kind of lusting going on, some kind of obsession. Yeah, and you had an open heart about it all, and you were vulnerable. Yeah, this person, whoever this is, they messed up big time. Okay, we'll take one of these here. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know what this is coming in here. This I don't know what that's coming in. Well, pausing. Well, number 10. Yeah, the magician. See all that green too? I notice that they're bringing out a lot of that green. So, that pausing look and reflectiveness. Look, number 20, and look at number 8 again. So, you have number 23 and then number 23 on this card. I think you've been doing an awful lot of reflecting, and that's why you have this here, because your beliefs in the independency, yeah, you see you're reflecting, and it's starting to all dissolve, because it says here that the uh, Arcadia has spoken. Your inner servitude is over. Your beliefs and dependencies are melting away. I am awakening the magic that will free you. So I think what they're doing is they're helping to encourage these thoughts that you're having, like these feelings, and they're influencing, because the card that had all the orbs in it, that's all your angels and your loved ones, your ancestors and stuff. They look at that angel on the bottom, healing in the now. It's exactly what they're doing. They're healing you in the now, and they're using. So you can call in this dragon too, right? Energetically, call it in, and it will help bring healing. Okay, so they want me to bring out one of these cards. Not one of these. So not this one. nice ones here. Okay. Whoop. All right, Spirit. Okay. A new chapter. Oops. Feels like more than one card there. Oh, they're just thick. Okay, seeds you planted. Oh my God, a new chapter. Seeds you planted in seasons past are now sprouting. Something you have wanted for a long time begins to manifest. Let this be your mantra. I welcome and am grateful for this new chapter in my life. I thank the universe for my many blessings blossoming for me. I really do believe that this has something to do with the beginning, the group 1 reading, because that was all about a plant sprouting or something, a seed that was planted. Okay, so you could be calling that in. Do you know what I mean? You know, they brought up a lot about the magic here, right? And you know, this is even magical here because you have this, Santa sleigh. You know what I mean? So even that is like magical time of year. I heard all is one. You have the power to face all adversity and meet every challenge through the wisdom of compassion, creativity, and love. All will work out well. The universe is on your side. Let your mantra be all is one. Repeat this throughout your day and in times of trouble. Okay, this didn't want to pick up. Let's see. Divine light. No kidding, Spirit. You know, you'll notice that there's always a little bit of light that they're providing you, whether it's moonlight or sunshine. Okay, or fire even. Yeah. The divine light, the divine expresses itself through you. Everything you do and achieve is a co-creation. That's it, manifesting. A sacred union between you and the divine. You are part of the union of souls which form the greater soul of humanity. Everyone and everything is one. It is time to explore your divine network. I'm telling you, group 1, you should really, there's a message in group 1 for you. Okay, so number 23. Okay, 23. Oops, past it. See what this says. Life is wild and wise. And it comes right out on that deer. It's wild and it's wise. Yes, it is. Okay, let's see here. Okay, there are times when an inner compulsion to do something erupts from within. You may not know exactly what you are meant to do, but until you act, a part of you simply cannot rest. Then it says pausing. Okay, so you're not resting, you're just pausing. All right, let's see here. Be with the tension of knowing where where there is action for you and take. Okay, let me do that again. Be with the tension of knowing there is action for you to take and the lack of clarity around what that action might be. As you sit quietly in that place of inner tension, ask the universe to show you the way of wisdom, and you will sense what and when it is needed. Eventually, you'll be taking the step instinctively and most likely not realizing that you are doing so while you are in the process. That's how natural and in the moment your action will be. Trust in the wisdom of life and your capacity to be in alignment with it. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, Spirit, I'm going to close this reading here and we're going to move on to group 3. So I hope this video finds you well. I hope it's been insightful and helpful to you. I'm going to bid you a good day and I'm going to send you love and light. And if you've made it to the end of the video and you like the reading, if you could hit the like button, the share, subscribe, and the notification bell. And it really helps the channel. Thank you. Welcome, group 3. So let's see here. Sacred Sage Medicine Cleansing, number 26, 4 and 8. 8's been pretty popular today. Okay, so I'm going to pull one of these and read it at the end. You're going to have me cut this one. This one? Number 45. Or 9. So you have 8, 9. Okay, let's see here. Let's pull out all these and see what's going on here. Okay, you have the Fool card, which is beginnings. You have the Death card again, beginnings twice. Wow. And the 9 of Wands. All right. Okay, so with the Sage card here, number 26, with the cleansing, this is all about detoxifying your life. It could be talking about like your auras, your chakras, or it could also mean your thoughts and your feelings, relationships, and your environment in general. So the Fool card is all about, new beginning and trust yourself. Like a new journey or path. You could be traveling. It's all about imagination and having that freedom. And you have that trust to in your soul, basically. The only thing with the Fool card though is it doesn't hurt to just have a little bit of caution. Like, don't just like jump into situations without evaluating them properly. And then you have the Death card, which is all about endings. So it's interesting. This is all about like transformation and experience, and it's all about expanding and yeah. Okay. And number 9, 9 of Wands here is about perseverance. So you could have suffered a lot of hardships in the past. Like, you could have felt extremely defeated, and many times over. It's just the trick though is not to become bitter or go into that victimhood. So you also because of all that defeat though, it builds like an inner strength. And it really does, like that inner strength that you gain from that, it really does like make you extremely strong and helps you to meet the challenges and overcome them. So, like with this cleansing here, this could be something that you've cleansed a lot, and this rainbow here, this is all about rainbows are, for me, are a lot about miracles. It's all about ascension. It's all about raising your vibration, and then you have like the seagull that's flying up and over. And you'll notice a lot of the colors, like in the clouds and the sunset, it's reflecting on the water and the beach and the plants. It has a lot of those same colors as the rainbow. So, I think these two are really connected. Okay. So, I notice there's a lot of fireflies here. So, like, even on the darkest days, I think you do find some light within. All right. So, they want me to bring out a dragon card here for you. And then there's like lots of clouds here too. So, there's clouds in both of them. So, even though you get these storms blowing in your life, you always find a rainbow. You always find a what is that? How's that saying go? The light at the end of the rainbow or something. Okay, Spirit. I just flipped the deck on this one. Merlin, love yourself just as you are. You are amazing, and opening yourself up to all of your different lives, you will become some of them. Yeah. And that, you know what? Oh, okay. You know what they're talking about here? I'm taking that card. I'm going to tell you why I'm taking that card, because what this represents is all these hardships that you've gone through, and because we're in 2025 here, and, so the earth is accelerating. So I believe what's happening is like you're clearing up a lot of these past life, um, things. I think you've like all these hardships that you're going through in the life that you're in, like now, in this meat suit that you're containing now, all of these hardships that you've gone through in this lifetime are the cleanups from all the old lifetimes that you had. Oh my goodness, looking on underneath there, this number 7, the Joker. Does this even belong to this deck? Because it's a cat. Oh, it is too. Yep. The time has come for action. You will receive all only by being prepared to give all. Sort of the card here. So you have number 19, and here you have number 18, Mars. Understand that nothing is wholly good or evil, and that even the strongest person can heal in the right dose. Oh, sorry, not person, poison. Okay, so this card here, oh look, they even pulled out the red dragon. They had me put my red dragon out to start this reading. Understand that nothing is wholly good or evil, and that even the strongest poison can heal in the right doses. See, like, like you might have felt like your life has been poisoned by all these horrible things and hardships that you've gone through, but these have all been for a reason. These have all been to either clear up past lifetimes or to teach you lessons in this lifetime, because this is the time that it has to happen now. And it's not just you, it's happening to everyone. It's just some people it's harder on because of their trauma or their resistance to the higher energies. Yeah, I see a lot of these beautiful colors. They're really bringing in a lot of this purple here too. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to have me read something here in this card. This dragon has something to say here. And there is a little thing from the dragon in these cards. So we're going to just move on here and find out which. Okay, so what is it that this group needs to know here, Spirit? So with this cleansing. Yeah, notice that there's a lot of water here. Oh, a lot of clouds. Yeah, the moon too. I see that there's an awful lot of clouds. So there's clouds here. There's water and clouds here. You have the moon. You have the sun. And, the sun here is also like setting, and it's setting here and here. So you could be really set in your ways. And that could be why it's harder. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. It's on the bottom. Choosing your path. All is possible. You know what? And that's like the Fool card here. Choosing your path. That's exactly it. I mean, we all have choices to make. Look, and then they have grounded here. Go deep, explore your roots. There's another one here, Spirit. Okay, let's see here. Surrendering to the journey, just like I said, that's something that you're fighting it. Release control. Yeah, release control. Okay, let's see here. A couple of these. Okay. The owls, I was noticing that owl there in the corner of that branch, and here they come out with a bunch of owls here. Owls are very spiritual beings, and they come with messages. So number 34, hospitality. Number 34 or 7. It's all about the birds. The owls here, they're all about intuition. They're considered messengers too, just like the dragons. So I believe that there's some kind of message that they want you to know. What is this? They look like at that fireball sun again. Number 20, blessing. Yeah, whatever this change and new beginning, it's definitely like cleansing whatever this is out of your life has been a blessing for you. It's a blessing in disguise, I just heard. Okay, so they want me to bring out one of these cards here. Spying, social network, information, ways. Nine of Wands. All right, what do you want this person to resonate with, your spirit? Oh, look at that. Came up with 2. Okay, so we have divine masculine, yang, masculine energy. And then you have influences, attachments, third parties, peers. These are all these, I think you've had some issues with a divine masculine. Again, clearing up these old things and see these influences here, because attachments, that's really what attachments are. And third parties are people that are, they're like karmics a lot of times, right? These attachments can be, um, you know, rogue spirits or negative energies of some sort, right? And they could be using third parties to cause these issues in your life, and that's why you're clearing up all those old previous lifetime things. All right. Okay. So we want one of these cards here. Things do not disturb men, but their thoughts about things. Get the masculine here too. You get the masculine in the 2 energies here, and even a masculine in here. Okay. You are out for a walk and get a rather large splinter in your finger. This ruins the entire morning, but consider that same scenario, but upon returning, you are told you have won a large lottery payout. The splinter seems insignificant now. What this shows is that how we receive something is based on the context of how we are thinking at the time. With this in mind, we should never get too upset when something happens to us in the moment, but analyze the true nature of what we are experiencing. My dog is sleeping and she's whimpering. All right, one more here, Spirit. Okay, they want a different card here. They want a different, hold on. I put the deck away because I thought it was just for the other reading, but they want one of these ones too. Your inner knowing. I'm looking at this light here. You're always going to be, they're actually going in the same direction. Yeah. Be present. Dwelling on the past or future keeps us from experiencing the infinite creative power of now. When you make a conscious choice to be fully present in each moment, you, upon yourself, up to the endless possibilities of the universe, and magic works its way into your life. They brought up a lot about the magic in all three of these readings. So, they really, spiritual reality. To cope with separation from a loved one, remember that we are all connected. Neither time nor space can separate that which is united in love. The entire universe, with all its aspects and dimensions, hidden and seen, is inside you, and you are everywhere. Okay. Right, Spirit. And then they want this card, number 45, or 8. Again, let's see here. Book. Go. 35? Is that what it said? Yeah, 35. Nope, that's not the number. What's the number again? 45. Okay. Oh, 45, that's 9. Okay, here we go. 45. A loving invitation to universal wisdom. Oh, wow, this one's like printed differently. I've never seen this one before. Okay, let's do this. There are some things that human intelligence cannot manage to resolve, and an invitation to universal wisdom will be the best course for obtaining the most desirable outcome for all. Here is a simple statement for evoking such wisdom for any matter of concern. I call upon the unconditional love of the universe as my guide, protector, friend, and witness. I now release anything or anyone attempting to influence me away from my unconditional love and trust in highest wisdom. I call into my body, mind, and heart the presence of true wisdom. I choose to give up the drama and the judgment and do the best of my ability, become a channel for compassion and wisdom. May spiritual grace more than compensate when my capability or actions fall short of what can best serve the spiritual benefit of all beings. And they brought this out about and these all these influences, and we're just talking about like these negative influences that you've been trying to traverse through. So here we have Merlin. They want me to read. There's something here about Merlin. The dragon, actually, not so much Merlin, but the dragon. Number 19. Okay. Okay. They want me to read the Merlin one too, then. It says, so here we have Merlin and Liliana. So Merlin says, I am here and reaching out my hands to you. I will teach you about an all-encompassing being, and I will show you that there is no such thing as time, that everything is now. And if everything is now, you can live all the light, knowledge, and wisdom from other incarnations in this moment. Just like I said, you have been dealing with all these old lifetimes and karmic attachments here, third party stuff. Okay, believe in yourself, trust my words, and reclaim your energy from other dimensions. No kidding, Spirit. How can I do that? I hear you ask. With the help of meditation and through trance journeys, look at that, journeys, visit me at my favorite place on one of your trance journeys. I will wait for you near the sacred lake that surrounds Avalon by the two old oaks at the edge of the forest, and I will help you. Oh my God, look at that. And it's like on this lake. And then that's I don't know if it's an oak tree, but it's pretty cool. Okay. So since the creation of his soul, Merlin has been connected with the unique and incredible beauty female dragon Liliana. So this is a message now from Liliana. The greatest of all magicians and holy men is offering you his support and wisdom. Waste no time, hurry to him, but before you go, remember that Merlin's way is always the way of love. So look around you in your life and see whom you cannot love. See the world through Merlin's eyes and your black and white judgments, and be transformed. It is time to understand that your greatest enemy is the one only who can help you to make a critical breakthrough on your soul's path. Oh my gosh, because you have the Fool, which is like a journey in your path, and then you have here, choosing your path and your journey again, like spirit. Wow. Okay, so whoever this is for, having this, I get this hospitality card that you are trying to please other people. And instead of trying to please these other people, or maybe that's the lesson that you needed to learn in this lifetime, that you've learned to please other people and now you're out on your own and you're only trying to please yourself. Because that's where you're going to find your joy. That's where you're going to get all that back. Yeah. Okay, so Spirit, I'm going to leave this with you, and we're going to close this reading. And I hope this reading finds you well. If this has been helpful to you and you've made it to the end of the video, please hit the like button, share, subscribe, and the notification bell. And with that, I'm going to bid you a good day and sending love and light